Welcome everyone to another EastWestBeats tutorial. Today we will be talking about this amazing plugin called Bollywood Harmonium by Bollywood Sounds. Now harmonium is a classical Indian instrument that's used in a lot of Bollywood tracks, but it also has an ability in the music today to be part of a lot of the other genres, and this plugin comes in at a very right time because there are no other plugins at the time that sound as natural and as good as this plugin. Bollywood Harmonium comes in with multiple patches. Some of them are dry, some of them are wet. They also come in a vintage mode as well as a classical studio mode. So let me load up the studio harmonium right now. Now this plugin gets loaded into UVI workstation. Once it's loaded, you have multiple options to tweak the sound. Also, this particular plugin comes with multiple MIDI files. So those MIDI files allow you to quickly drag and drop, transpose the key as well as the tempo of those particular files, and you can use them in your production. So let me just tell you what these keys do. So the first one is the octave key. So a typical harmonium, you can play a key and it'll play that. So right now I'm playing C sharp. But when you hit the octave button, what it does, it also plays the octave, so it makes the sound a little thicker. Also, right below it, what you see is a key noise key. So you can hear that key noise when I play. So that's the sound that the harmonium would make if it were to be recorded with a real mic. So it's a really great emulation of the sound. Also, since it's a wind instrument, when you play chords, there's a little bit of a wind effect that you do here. So let me play it. So you hear the wind in the back, and when I bypass it, you don't hear the wind effect. Is a legato mode, and what this does is it actually converts a plugin into mono, but it allows you to play quick phrases. Let me just give you a quick example. So what this does is it allows you to hold on to one key and play a quick note when you're jumping in between notes, and it will still sustain the note that's previously played and held down when you let go of the newer key. And also, if you're playing lead sounds, this particular attack button, what it does is it shortens the amount of time it takes for the note to start. So there you see, if it weren't to be on, you see a slight delay in onset. All right. So, I'm going to turn the octave on, and here you see, it just sounds beautiful, guys. Here you have the stereo width. So I'm just going to hold on to a key and then increase the stereo width so you can see what exactly this is doing. So right now it's playing at the center, but as you do stereo width, it actually spreads it to right and left side, and it actually expands the sound a little bit. So it adds a lot of richness to it. And also there's a chorus button. So that also adds a lot of richness to the sound. Also, there's a distortion button at the bottom. So I'm going to turn the key noise on and also distortion and see how it sounds. Oh, that sounds great. And also you have a built-in reverb here. So this is actually great because if you have a large session, you can just play the reverb through here. You can either send the dry signal or the wet signal. And it saves you processing power by having your reverb on the harmonium right in here. And again, if you don't like it, you could just leave the dry sound in and add a third-party reverb unit. So let me open up, actually, that was a studio harmonium that we were playing. Let me actually go to the Bollywood Harmonium, and let's go to the vintage harmonium. Let me find it, 1 second. Right here. So now this is really creative. It sounds as if it were recorded in a really old time with a really old unit, and adds a lot of authenticity to the sound. You can definitely use this sound in your modern productions to give it that vintage feel, vintage touch to it, and it really will stick out through your productions. All right, so guys, what I'm gonna do is I have this loop set up, and you can see the link for this particular jam that I did earlier. But I'm just gonna play around with some settings and play the harmonium as if I were to write something and compose something, and see how you guys like it. Alright, so I think I'm gonna load up a regular harmonium here. So as you can tell, this plugin is really amazing at what it's designed for, at the price point that it's out there for. For $79, you can get this amazing plugin that can replicate the key noises, the octave or the coupler as it's called in a typical harmonium. You have additional options like legato, reducing the attack, also adding the wind sound, and also these amazing filters that your stereo with, chorus, distortion, with a built-in reverb. So this can be a great addition to your arsenal, especially if you're making any kind of Indian music, Bollywood music, classical Indian music. You definitely need to have this in your arsenal. And also, this plugin is so lightweight, it can run in AU, VST, as well as you can run this plugin as a standalone. So if you're a live performer, there's no need to carry your harmonium around, guys. Just get this plugin on your MacBook Pro, get a MIDI controller, and you have an amazing harmonium at your hand that you can play on the stage, along with other options. If you're a keyboard player, you can play harmonium, switch back and forth. You can load this into your Ableton rig, you can load this into your Logic rig, you can load this into your main stage rig, and you have arsenal of multiple options available in this one plugin. So all in all, guys, this is a great plugin. I'm gonna leave a link to buy the plugin in the comment box below. And once again, if you like what you see, please comment, subscribe, and share the video, and I'll see you guys at the next one.